Hey guys, I want to welcome you to my new channel, WxPops. My name's Eric. I live in central Indiana in the Indianapolis area, and so I have been a weather geek since I was a little boy. Actually, I was terrified of storms as a little boy. My grandmother was just absolutely, anytime the wind blew, she freaked out, and it taught me to be scared of them. Well, one day when I was a sophomore in high school, I was playing high school baseball, and I got caught in a really bad thunderstorm out on the baseball field. And I was in the dugout, and it was just coming down like sheets. And one of the guys told me to stop being scared of it and to look at the beauty that was in a storm. And from that point on, I was hooked on storms. It totally converted me that day to being a storm lover. And then that progressed into being a weather lover. And from that time on, I also was a weather spotter, was trained in that, was in some local CERT groups, and did some weather and storm spotting for the fire departments that I used to work for, and one of the other departments that I worked at part-time. We'd go out in severe weather and look for severe weather issues and tornadoes and such. So for years and years and years, I followed weather, and as radars and maps and things have gotten more and more accessible to people and reasonably priced, I've decided after talking to my wife that this is kind of a hobby and something fun that I've always wanted to do. And I'm not a meteorologist. I'm not specifically trained as a meteorologist. I've watched a lot of videos. I've listened to a lot of people, and I follow a lot of the YouTube weather people. Love a lot of them that are out there. There's a couple that I just really like, and then some of the extreme chasers that are out there, and love what they've put out. So I want to have a little fun. I'm retired from the fire department now after spending 28 years running into burning buildings, getting thrown up on for a living. I've decided that it's time to I step back away from that. And I'm the guy that at the fire department, everybody called and said, hey, we're going on vacation. What's the weather going to be like? Hey, I'm going here. What's the weather going to be like? Hey, I'm doing this next week. What's the weather going to be like? I've got a wedding. I've got this. I've got that. And so I've kind of been the unofficial weather guy for a long time. And I'm going to kind of be your unofficial weather guy for a long time too, I hope. My goal is to have fun, cut up, laugh, and enjoy what we're doing. Have some pretty quick hitting videos on what upcoming weather is going to be. And I'm also going to try to go live during severe weather outbreaks. As you can hear, I have dogs. One of them's playing with a toy right now. And I'm trying to do some live play-by-play of storms that are going to be out there and where they're going to be so we can get people safe. I know there's other channels that do that. And I want you to continue, go ahead and watch those guys. They're great. They're really good at what they do. And those who want to be here with me, you're going to watch me grow from just starting out as a guy who really doesn't know a whole lot about YouTube and a whole lot about how to run things on the internet, to hopefully having a really polished and skilled presentation of just a hobby that I love. Again, I'm not a weather person. I don't have a degree. I've not been to school for it. I may go back. I've got college education. I just don't have a degree. And maybe I'll go back and do some online stuff and get something. But that being said, I'm here for you guys. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to interact with people and bring you something, maybe a different look or a different thought on the weather. Just a real quick caveat too to this. The name WxPops comes from my granddaughter. I have two granddaughters, and they call me Pop Pop. And so I've kind of stole that Pop Pop. It was going to be Poppy or Papa or something along that lines. And my oldest granddaughter, when she would walk around the house mumbling, blah, 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 Pop Pop, blah, 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 Pop Pop. That's how Pop Pop came into existence. So I'm always going to be Pop Pop. But here on the weather channel here that I've got for YouTube, it's going to be WxPops. So I'll be introducing myself as WxPops, and or I will say my real name is Eric at times. And but anyway, we're gonna have a good time. Hopefully, I can educate, teach, and answer questions. And if I can inspire one person to chase a passion, to chase something that maybe they thought was maybe beyond their reach, that you'll go on to be a meteorologist, or you'll go on to be some sort of extreme storm chaser, that'll be great. Also here, I will hopefully in central Indiana, if we do get some bad weather, get out to do some storm chasing. If not, I'll also have people that hopefully I can connect with, that I can get some live feeds and stuff from too. So anyway, I'm open for suggestions and comments, and please share and pass around that there's a new weather pop in town, and that's me. And hopefully we can take this hobby, like I said, and have some fun with it. Look forward to sharing the weather with you here in the future.